Welcome, everybody. I'm sorry that this was later than it was supposed to be tonight. I'm going to crack up a beer right now. There we go. So I pulled... you guys don't care about this. I pulled clamps off of my table this weekend to fix something in the garage. And so now all of this is really wobbly and it's messing me up. I drinking Hydro Haze from Warped Wing because that was our show this week on Cincy Brewcast. Warped Wing. Not a Troutwood. Even better. I do like Troutwood, though. Hang on, guys. I got to pull this stupid face mask off of my neck. Because life. So, I just walked in the house. Like, literally just walked in the house from Braxton. So, we could talk about a whole bunch in regards to Braxton. There's a lot that I can't talk about right now, which is what makes this really difficult when I've had a couple beers and I'm coming back from HQ from Covington. It was Builders preview night for Dark Charge, so I know every Dark Charge that will be released this year. Will it be on Stitcher tomorrow? This week's Brewcast? I assume so. Does it not post on Stitcher as quick as it does other things? I don't know the answer to that. It should be on Stitcher. Stitcher, I know, sends me emails very frequently yelling at me for how much content is on there and that they're going to cut off the stream or something like that. I don't know if there's something I can do with Stitcher to make them happier without paying them money, but I will look into it. But yeah, it'll be on Stitcher whenever. Is it not on there right now? I didn't listen to it today. Oh, you know what? Uh-oh. Are we having a download issue? I do know that this was so my shows have been a little bigger than they have been normally. Oh, let me look here. What am I looking for? So it's coming up as waiting to download. Well, that's going to make me really sad, guys. Let's go to thegnarlygnome.com. Let's see what's going on. Here, we'll go ahead and pipe up to download. No, that's different. What am I looking for? I'm currently trying to listen to my own show on my phone. Should be there. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know the answer to that. I'll fix it. It should be up right now, and I guess it's not. Oh, I don't know what that was. Is it my phone? Oh, no, it's a microphone. Who knows? Okay, so I assume nobody... That's all right. I will look into this. I'll get it fixed. It'll be up hopefully tomorrow morning when you guys wake up. Yeah, it's not downloading for me either, and I don't know why. I will try to re-upload the episode, I mean. Here, let's go right to the source here. This is where I upload my files to. This is really exciting, you guys. We could be talking about this year's Dark Charge, and yet we're not. Instead, we're trying to do these stupid CAPTCHA things. I am not a robot. Haha, tricked it again. Let's see. Manage published files. Yep. It's not popping up as published. Okay. Here, I'll tell you what. Why am I trying to do this from the phone? So let's all right, that's back. The phone line is active if you guys want to call in while I try to pull up the internet browser over here somewhere. I'm sorry that last week was so long, you guys. I did warn you ahead of time, to be fair, that it was a long episode. So I don't know that you can actually complain about it. All right, I can't see the chat right now because I'm trying to pull up my website. Also, if the live stream gets jittery, it's because I'm now eating up a bunch of bandwidth while I try to figure out my podcast episode. But okay, I'm drinking Warped Wing. We can talk about that. We could talk about this week's episode, even though you guys didn't get a chance to listen to it. Or we could talk about Braxton, which, like I said, I can't give out all of the details. However, let's put it this way. If you guys call in to the drunk line, which is up there right here on the screen, right there. If you call into that number, I will answer any yes or no questions, honestly. But I won't give away any details other than that. I think they released like the Core 4, maybe. So the base, which I don't know how much. I'm going to get myself in trouble here. I don't know how much they've released. The base is different this year. This is the first year that they have strayed away from just the standard base Dark Charge. This year is a blend of 3 different years. So you're talking, there's equal parts of 3 years, 2 years, and 1 year aged Dark Charge in this year's base version. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Podcast episode. I bet that this is an issue with the size of my episodes. So I've been trying to make show quality a little bit better. And because of that, I'm wondering, I really shouldn't be doing this on the air. Actually, yeah. No, I'm not going to do this on the air. This is ridiculous. This is I could consume the entire show of me trying to figure this out. We're going to do it later. I'll do this afterwards. Let me close this down, guys. I'm sorry. In my life, I'm always doing 100 things at once. Okay, let's look back at 4-hour show. You only download 4 hours of it. I don't listen to all 7.5 hours. Yeah. Great show. Now we can talk about them and I'll never know. Not complaining, why, bro. Okay. Julia says they have announced a double mole, the barrel-aged peach bourbon, and a coffee one. Yes, those are the 4 that they have officially announced. I can pull up little pictures of them. You have double mole, which is literally twice the amount of each of the ingredients. So the ancho chilies, vanilla bean, cinnamon, and cocoa. I'm not a huge mole fan. It's okay, but I'm not excited about that one as much. The base, I'm excited about that one. I got to try that one tonight. It was delicious. If nobody tells you that it's different, I don't know that you'll notice it's different unless you taste it next to something, which is a future show somewhere. I still have base bottles of every year in the beer cellar back there where the red light is. This will get added to that. Maybe we'll crack them open 10 years. I don't know. The peach brandy, I'm hearing really, really good things from people who have tried this one. I didn't get to try it. It's a double barrel peach brandy, so they took the base and then added it to peach brandy barrels. What Evan was saying was that he was not there for the day that they were transferring it over, and then when he tried it afterwards, he was not convinced that they didn't add peaches to it because the peach came through so much from the peach brandy, which is not normal for peach brandy. So I'm excited to try that one. I'm curious about it. I'm not a huge peach fan, so I hope it's a little more boozy and not as much peachy, but we'll see. But I am excited to try it. The one out of these four that I'm most excited to try is the Affogato, which is a cocktail-inspired beer. This is the Labs variant this year. Espresso, lactose, Marco, vanilla beans. So coffee, vanilla, lactose, smooth, creamy coffee deliciousness. And somebody's calling. Do we want to make a guess who this is? Is this Marco? Hey, you're on. Who is this?
Hey, Noam, how you doing, buddy?
I nailed my guess.
First-time listener, long-time caller, buddy.
What's up?
So I'm driving, which is why I had to stop participating via typing. So the peach. So this is what a peach Vive barrel aged. What are we doing here?
This is not peach. It is a peach brandy barrel. So after it leaves the bourbon barrels, it went into a peach brandy barrel.
And it's Vive though, right?
No, this is Dark Charge.
Oh. Well, what are they releasing any new Vive flavors for Dark Charge Day?
I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about that. They do have. We'll put it, I don't think any of them are on the live stream that I can tell. So I'll ruin some stuff.
Man,
there is a variety. There is a variety pack of Vive coming that is some other new flavors. We'll put it that way. I don't know that it's
tried them or not tried them.
I have definitely not tried them at all. Although I did stock up on some more pumpkin spice Vive while I was down there.
Oh, really?
I did.
That's awesome. That's great.
Did you listen to this week's Shift Beers?
The one that you were on?
No, the one that posted today. It was a seltzer show.
No, I didn't. No, I listened to the one that you were on, and then after I couldn't download your show, I
gave up on
podcasts. No, I didn't give up on podcasts, but I did switch genres. And so no, I did not listen to Shift Beers this week. But I mean, please, let me know what I'm in for with Shift Beers, because I'm down for that.
Julia is commenting on the chat too. She said, "Speaking of Vive, did you listen to Shift Beers?" This week was their seltzer episode, so they drank a bunch of different seltzers, and one of the things they drank was a variety pack of, I want to say it was Bud Light that had all the goofy flavors, like the peppermint patty and all that stuff. Julia, please correct me if I'm wrong on this, but they drank some stuff that sounded really kind of fun to me. I don't give two shits at this point about another lime seltzer or something like that. I want something that's fun and different. And whatever they drank on Shift Beers, which I think was Bud Light or something like that, sounded fun. And from what I'm hearing, the new variety pack from maybe Braxton, I'm not at liberty to say, sounds right along those lines. So,
all right. Well, I mean, I'm not. That's not really my thing, but it sounds like I'm in for it. So, if I said I was going to make a Big League Chew grape seltzer, would you be disappointed if it just tasted like grape, or does it have to be like more creative than that?
If you're making a Big League Chew grape, it has to be more than just grape.
Does it have to be chewy? Because I mean, we could.
It has to. It's got to have some kind
find
of
a way to.
It's got to have some kind of bubblegum thing to it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt.
I would definitely be curious to try it.
Okay. All right. Well, let me talk to the people. I know some people, and then maybe it can happen. I don't know. But go with.
So
go ahead.
So, of the Dark Charge beers that have not been announced, there are 4. I think I can say that 4. Can I? Will I get in trouble here? Is there anybody? Can you guys see who's on the stream, or is that just me that if I click on things I can probably see?
Well, it depends on what stream you're on. So if you're on Facebook, you can see who's on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you can see who's on YouTube only if they comment.
Gotcha.
But if you're on, are you on any other platforms at the moment?
I'm Facebook. I'm on Facebook and YouTube. That's it.
So on Facebook, you can see everybody. On YouTube, you can't see anybody unless they comment. And then I'm driving, so I can't see anything but the road. So,
okay.
I mean, if you want to go with what I can see.
You just go with what you just watch
you
what
go
you
with
can
what
see.
I can see. You can say whatever you want if you're going with what I've got.
I don't think.
And I just took an eye test because I just had my license renewed today, and my driver's license expired in April.
Okay.
So I had to take a vision test, and it was perfect. Just want to tell you.
All right, so Molly Neff, who I assume is with Braxton, just commented on the Facebook stream and said, "Correct, 4 left to reveal. Tune in next week." So that means I assume that I just have to be careful what I'm saying here. There are 4 variants left. However, because I'm the gnome and I'm gnarly, if you ask me a yes or no question, I will answer that honestly of what I've seen tonight, because of those 4 variants, I'm really excited about all of them. One of them you have tried. The other ones are new. One of them is going to make people argue with each other. But they're all fantastic. So anybody who calls in gets to ask yes or no questions that I will answer honestly. Let's say that.
Okay. Hey, Gnome, how about pumpkin?
There are no pumpkin dark charges, and I don't.
I don't want any.
I don't foresee that happening in the near future. However, I would definitely buy that. I would definitely buy it happily.
So I think I've tasted Dark Charge once, and anybody. I mean, you know me. I'm lactose intolerant. So
right.
Although I make beers I cannot drink, I do not. I'm very leery about all of these big, gigantic, wonderful beers that I'm sure are absolutely fantastic, but I just opt to be safe and don't drink them.
Two of this year's variants definitely have lactose in them. One of them being what I call the argumentative one. That definitely has lactose in it. And Yeah, there's definitely a couple with lactose in them, but there are some without. There's definitely some dark charge you can drink. Can we address?
So
You've
is
only
the dark charge base lactose free?
yes. You have only tried dark charge once. You said.
Yeah, it was
That's crazy.
BC's Montgomery, and well, again, I'm telling you, I'm very cautious, man. I mean, I can't, it's not worth the sacrifice, honestly, for me to have something that unknowingly, takes me out the loop, so to speak.
The base beer is definitely lactose free.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's amazing in itself. That's great.
The mole is lactose free. As far as I know, the peach brandy barrel aged is lactose free. The Labs one, I think. Hang on, let me look at my notes here. I think. No, the Labs one definitely has lactose this year, the Avocato. But as far as like those four...
The what? The avocado and salsa one? What are you talking about?
Not Affogato. It's a cocktail. It's espresso, vanilla, lactose. It's creamy coffee drink, but definitely has lactose in it. So out of the 4 that have been announced, 3 of them are lactose free.
That'd be good.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So
yeah, I'm happy to have...
Julia says she's never had dark charge or any of the variants. Oh, what is happening? You guys, it's seriously, I'm not going to say that is the best Imperial Stout that has been released in Cincinnati, but it is like top, I'll put it top 3 just to create some kind of mystery, I guess.
All right. Well, no, I mean, there's no mystery. Now that you said top 3, you have to name 2 and 1.
No, it's yes or no questions. Can't put me
Fair
on the spot
enough.
like that.
You run the show, my friend.
It always shifts and changes.
Fair enough.
It is. I will say that Dark Charge is, as far as a beer that, oh my God, Sean from Nostalgia says he's never had Dark Charge either. What is happening? So I'm doing this whole show right now about my night around Dark Charge, and nobody's had Dark Charge.
No, it's not nobody. It's just nobody that's on the show.
Nobody
right
that's
now.
on the stream.
I mean, there's plenty of people.
You guys are the important ones.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of people that have had Dark Charge and stood in line with you. And I mean, who's the host of the other show that was like first in line the night before or whatever? Is that from
Chris from
Have a Drink Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was first. I mean, but I guess he doesn't listen or doesn't participate in, Weekly Pint.
He doesn't jump
know.
on the live stream. He's got a little kid. It's chaos. I understand.
But you do too. I mean, you want to give him excuses. You want to give him an out. I don't know.
I do, but my poor wife is upstairs sobbing by herself with both of the kids who are awake when I went upstairs to check on them. Molly has chimed in and she says,
sobbing's part of the business.
Affogato is an Italian dessert. It's hot espresso poured over vanilla gelato. So that's
I love that. That's wonderful.
That's the inspiration for the beer.
It sounds like a very sexy dessert.
Sean says, to be fair to him, it's a 5-hour round trip to come down here and drink Dark Charge. Well, maybe, and I'm just throwing this out there. So like I said, I'm sitting on base Dark Charge from every single year. Maybe we'll put something together where we can share some Dark Charge. Maybe. I'm happy
to be a part of that. I mean, since you're telling me I can have Dark Charge, and I'm happy to experiment in said ways.
And worst case scenario, you'll die. from drinking it, and I will videotape it and put it on YouTube. But
that's fine. No,
but I'm pretty sure
fine.
it'll be
we
okay.
can do that. Kind of like Bert Kirshner doing his Netflix show, going out in the woods.
Exactly.
And, whatever he does. Yeah, I mean, we can do a beer show like that in a sense.
Julia says that, to be fair, it's a 5-hour trip back to Cincinnati for her now that the Brent Spence Bridge is closed. I can concur with that after my journey tonight. Getting down was miserable.
I wouldn't swim. The water's a little cold.
It's a little chilly. She also says,
yeah,
Marco, you could also go mule for her the stuff that has lactose in it that you can't drink and just give it to her, which is also a very very reasonable idea. So this year the release is goofy. It's online because COVID. They're releasing. They're kind of spacing out the releases and announcing them at different times. So Sean says, tell Marco to grab some Lactaid.
Well, you know what?
He also says, make sure Marco knows I'm kidding.
Yes, that experiment did not work. That recent experiment did not work. I just want to. I'm not going to go into detail. Figure it out on your own. I just pulled up to the house. I'm not driving anymore, so I will allow the next caller to call in.
All right.
And yeah, I will take your comments off air. See you, buddy.
All right. Cheers, Marco.
Cheers.
All right. So anybody who wants to call in. Yes or no questions. I will answer honestly about this year's Dark Charge release. There is some really fun stuff happening. It's difficult, and I'm amazed year after year that this brewery is able to take this idea of a release like this and not only come up with something that is different, but come up with something that in my opinion, is better every year, like just year after year after year. Really, really fun stuff. The idea of taking the base variant and making finally starting to blend and kick that up a notch. Consistency and obviously the flavor of it being first and foremost, but creating something that you can make better, more consistent, I think is really, really cool about where this goes from here. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm really, really excited to get my hands on all of this year's variants. But if you want to call in. I always do it backwards. Right here. Here's the number, 567-70-DRINK. That's 567-703-7465. And I will answer yes and no questions before I kick off the live stream in a few minutes here. I'm in love with Dark Charge, if you guys didn't know. I love big, giant Imperial Stouts this time of year. In front of me, I'm like sitting here. Like, you guys, this is all of the notes from this year's release. Yeah, some really, really good stuff. I can see all of the variants in front of me. If you thought last year was good, you just wait. They definitely rolled with the idea that they started last year, and I hope that we're going to see something like this every year. When you talk about Imperial Stout releases, I will answer your question, Julia, in just a second. When you talk about Imperial Stout releases, and there are lots of them, there are lots of breweries that do Imperial Stouts and do fun releases for them. It's hard to make everybody happy. You can release a big kind of traditional Imperial Stout and that's going to make a segment of drinkers very, very happy, and they're going to love it. You can go the other route, and you can go big, giant pastry stout, and that makes people happy. Or you can go, this double barrel-aged cognac barrel. That makes people happy. But to make everybody happy at the same time is really, really tough. And they I think for the first time, really tapped into that last year with the cake box and the cognac barrel and all that stuff. Thank you for stopping in, Sean. Sean's jumping off the live stream. I'm going to get you some Dark Charge, I promise. It's hard to make all those people happy at the same time. And last year, I think Braxton finally cracked kind of that code of a release and how to make them all happy with one party and one big release. And this year, I think they rolled with it, and I'm excited to see everybody's reaction. There is one beer that I'm just dying to talk about, and as soon as I can, I'm gonna be very loud about it and be ready for everybody's responses and see how everybody feels about it. Julia says, no Dark Charge questions, but I do need to know if you were able to get your Higher Gravity beer vent calendar before they sold out. No, I didn't. So I saw your message earlier this week, Facebook or Instagram or wherever it was. I was waiting until payday on Friday to order it, and then I didn't, and here we are. So no, I didn't, because I'm trying to be a good husband and a good father. I'm trying not to spend a metric shit ton of money every single day on beer, because I spend a lot of money on beer. So I was trying to space it all out and trying to be responsible, and that led me to missing out, which I anticipated. So there we go. No, I didn't get it. Thanks for reminding me. So if nobody else wants to call in with yes or no questions, I'm not going to tell you about the thing with the thing and the thing inside the thing and then that other thing that people are going to argue about. I won't tell you about it. But there is a beer that is going to set Facebook aflame. Just put it that way. I'm also really sorry that you guys didn't get to listen to the Warp Wing show today. I hope that that's just a spotty problem, and not everybody. Because that's upsetting to me. You think that after you do so many podcasts, that the process would just work. It's not maple, but there is maple in a beer. Marco on Facebook said that. We'll get to listen to it soon enough, I'm sure. Yes, I will have it. I'll figure it out tonight. I will get it ready to go tonight. Yeah, I can make it happen tonight. So the if you want to get geeky for a second, the podcast hosting company that I have, I might have taxed them too much this month. I've been trying to push the sound quality of the show up a little bit, and I think I might have gone too far. I think that might be the problem, and just might not have uploaded properly. So the show, the file size is like 4 times what it was like a month ago, which isn't a big deal anymore. I don't think anybody really cares about the file sizes. Everybody's downloading things on Wi-Fi or have unlimited plans, so I don't think it matters. But evidently it might matter to my host, so we'll see. So yeah, that's what I'll tackle when we get off here. The show was good. We talked, obviously we talked about Warped Wing and who they are. We talked about the barrel room and the smokery, which is, as I learned, not barbecue. it's a smokery. Those are two different things. Barbecue is a sauce. So yeah, we talked about that. Marco says that Zane said he wants to tour next year, so you and I are in to see the show, right? Yes. You know that if he comes anywhere close to here, and by close to here, I mean within like 5 hours or so, I'm going one way or another, and he's going to be on the show. No matter what he says, he's going to be on the show. So I don't know if it'll be this show. I don't know if it'll be Cincy Brewcast, Drinking with the Gnome, YouTube, a vlog. I have no idea, but I'm going to have him on a show. That's Zane Lamprey for anybody who does not know what we are talking about. I guess that's it, guys. I can't think of what else to talk about other than giving away secrets that I'm not supposed to give away. So stay tuned to the blog. As soon as the green light gets lit, I will hit publish on a post that I started working on like a month ago. This is one of my favorite times of the year. I love Dark Charge Day. It is a Cincinnati holiday, I guess. All right. One last call for phone calls. Yes or no questions. 3, 2, 1. No, nobody. All right. We'll be back next week with another episode of the show that is not a show. If you don't already know, YouTube is a happening place right now. All of these get published right to YouTube. It's on YouTube right now, which means as soon as this is over, it gets published to YouTube. Also on YouTube is the Instagram show called Prost. That's where we just drink every week. I've got some fun stuff coming there. Some Jolly Pumpkin that I need to drink and talk about. Some vlog stuff that I'm just hacking away at trying to get that done, but you know, those kids up there make it really difficult. But that's coming. Cincy Brewcast, obviously, the podcast exists, and hopefully some video clips of that coming soon too. Julia says, thanks for letting us know all the things about the things and the things with the other things that Braxton was releasing for Dark Charge Day. Have a most excellent rest of the evening, everyone. Yes, I will let you know. I will fill in all of the blanks as soon as I'm allowed. Everybody just hang in tight, eat your Wheaties, be healthy. I don't know if I can. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate all of you more than I can possibly tell you. This is all possible because of you. I know that I'm not always the best about creating things in the time frame that we would all like me to be, but I will get better. I promise you. There's a lot of stuff in the works, in the background, that I can safely say come this time next year, all of this will look very different in a good way. Before we wrap up, I did get some really good progress done here in the studio. Nothing that you guys can see from where you're looking, but on this side over here, this whole wall, there was these shelves that I'd been waiting to build. They're all built now, so that's done. Well, the shelves are done, which means next we build a bar over here, which you can't see right now. But over there in that corner, there's going to be a new little tiny corner bar, which means video starts to change, which means there's new angles we can do, new shows, new ideas. I'm telling you, it's going to get fun. This time next year, all of this looks very different, and it gets fun. Yes, the tour could be fun. As of right now, there's only certain angles that look cool. There's other things that look like shit, so we don't want those angles. But yes, the tour will come someday. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for tuning in every single week. I appreciate it more than you know. Stick around and just keep your eyes open for some fun stuff, because it is coming, I promise. Thank you guys.